All right, guys, it's just a quick video at the start. The full video is later, but I've recorded this first half of the tutorial and there was music in the background, so I'm sorry for that. But basically what I'm doing here with the arms is there's a full version of this after this, which works on the right arm, and it's the same principle, just adding a drag and coming back using the fingers to kind of add a kind of a wave effect so it looks all organic. What I mean by that is I'll show you what I mean here. If I can find a clip there, so you can see how the hand kind of comes back. That's what I'm doing, and I'm doing that by creating these. See, I'm trying to create this nice flow, and it's basically the drag principle that I'm using, which you'll see in the next video. But basically, if I just, yeah, this is what I'm just working at it at the moment. If I can get you a proper example from the top. So I'm just creating these curves basically. So I'm going like that, all right to the finger, because I'm seeing that as it's all connected. Arm, finger, everything. And then, so I've got this pose, which I'm going right from the finger, the line of action going all the way down, right? And I'm trying to create a nice flow as well like that. And then the next pose is more where the arm is both arms, but there's this. And then obviously the last pose, if I can put more of an angle, so the last pose is more, you know, you've got that line of action going down, but then at the end it's going down and then up. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's the overall gist, but you will see it on the right arm after this clip, but the audio was in the background, so it really messed up the animation, and I apologize for that. But check out the rest of the video and just apply the same principle to the left arm. You'll be grand. All right, guys, check out the next clip. All right, let's check this arm out. It's coming back. Okay, so when it comes back, again, okay, so let's delete all these frames in between. Oops, wrong one, this one. Okay, so we delete, and then what we'll do, we will drag. So we'll drag this arm back so we can break this as well. See, we're breaking this. So it comes. There. Okay, let's have it. So it's still showing there. Yeah, that's fine. And then it drags. So we'll move this a couple of frames, or one frame, drags. Still dragging back. Even here, we can have it. And then it kind of goes forward. So there's a bit of a cushion. Cushion there. So we can see here from these, there's a bit of cushion coming up and then it comes back down. Maybe a frame earlier. Okay, let's check out the upper arm. What's the upper arm look like? I think what we can do, if we delete here and the end, let's go 3 frames before the end. Middle click that, bring it back to 23. So it eases in. Okay. Maybe we could have an overshoot here. Let's see, let's move this axis up slightly. Maybe slightly. Let's break these. Let's see how this is. Okay, now let's check out the wrist now. All right, so the wrist comes back. And we're still breaking this wrist, so it's still dragging as it's coming back. But let's have a look at the silhouette here so we can see the fingers. So it's still coming back. Okay. Still have it coming back like this. We can delete this. Okay, so it comes back. What we can do is go to the last few frames, middle click, bring it back to 26. So it's hitting that pose quicker. So let's delete this. Okay, so we've got this drag going on. Let's continue to drag back. Maybe have it come up a bit. Up, back. So it's whipping in, right? So it's easing in. So we've got some reversals happening there, right? As you can see in the arms. We're trying to connect them both so they're like flowing. That's what we're trying to get. And it's easing in. What we can do is it's easing in. So if you look at the upper let's go. If you look at the upper arm, sorry, if I can get my words out. The upper arm is just coming back and it's kind of still there. So what we can do is maybe bring it back, bring it like this. And then it creates that little cushion, you see. So it's kind of more organic. That is just overshoot and then it settle. That's quite a common way of bringing and then you get that little bit of a whip. And you get that whip, and when he lands, you can see the foot planting really there. It's the hips comes back, right? Then what we'll do, so we've got the arms all working properly. Let's check out the head. This bit, right? So let's take the controls off. Okay, so the head, if we look at the side view, yes, coming in. So we can really exaggerate this and bring it down because he's been hit. So he's taking that force, and that contrast from there to there, that change from there to there will be noticeable because it's a proper in out kind of. Yeah, so you can feel you can feel the impact. So little things like that will make a huge difference. So he hits, right? He's all over the place. So he's a little bit out of control, off balance. But then as he comes back, we could even rotate him backward like this. So he hits, and even here, he could still be looking back, trying to find placement. So he's looking back. So he's looking down on the floor, trying to see if his foot can land. And then, even here, we can just, if we middle click this to 15, delete this frame, and then bring this go to 13, middle click that to 12. So it's kind of just holding that pose. So if we have a look now, okay. And here what we can do is just rotate the head a bit more this way. And then we'll delete this. I can delete this one too. We don't need those inside frames. Actually, let's delete this. Okay, so maybe that works better because it's still going back. But as he's looking, he's coming back, and he's coming back. So let's just sort this out. This is a bit off balance, but we'll do that in a bit. So now he can kind of start looking up because he's kind of regaining a bit of the balance, right? So as he comes up, then we can have the head kind of drag. So it's kind of like, all right, he's regaining his balance. And here we can just delay this a bit more. Then he comes down. Delay a little bit more, lands, and then the head comes down, which is fine. Or we could move this. Actually, we'll move that back, move this one. Snap this to the nearest. Okay, maybe the head down is a bit too much, so we'll just have it up a little so you can feel. And in here, you could bring that down a little bit. And you know what? When we drag, we can even rotate the head up a bit. So you can, it creates that kind of stretch, but not too much. So you just, again, you feel it, right? You don't see it. We'll just brush up some of the balance issues, but that's, you know, we want him to be a bit off balance here and there. Okay, so we've got that working. All right, guys, so we've got the main mechanics, everything working. We'll do another polish pass where we'll work on the hands, fingers, hair. Sorry, the fingers and hair, and on a bit on the balance. But apart from that, it's getting there, and that's basically the polishing phase. And we'll work on the feet a little bit more, and the knees, the knee controls. That will be the next pass, second pass of polishing. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Hey, my friends, I hope you liked that video. If you did, I have now set up a Patreon, so any donations would be great if you want to support all the content that's been created on this channel. And yeah, I just thank you for your support. So check out the Patreon. It should be here somewhere. There's a link in the description. And for those of you who are supporting, thank you so much. It's much appreciated. And there'll be more content coming out soon. So happy animating, stay healthy. See you in the next video.